So what do you like better, Miles Davis's upper structures? Or Coltrane's pentatonics? In today's video, we'll examine how Miles Davis and John Coltrane utilize these techniques in their solos on So What, highlighting both the differences and the surprising similarities between Miles' upper structures and Coltrane's pentatonics. If you're new to MDEX Music, we create music books and apps, piano arrangements, and we discuss improvisation, songwriting, and sometimes we take music theory to strange and uncharted places. So subscribe and hit the bell, and join us for exclusive access to our ever-expanding library of music resources. So What is a modal tune that alternates between D Dorian and E flat Dorian. So before we talk about Miles and Coltrane's lines, let's look at Bill Evans' voicings here. These are the same exact pentatonic voicings that we just showed you in our pentatonic voicings course. Remember that D Dorian is nothing more than the combination of D minor pentatonic and E minor pentatonic. So if I take D minor pentatonic and play it using skips instead of steps, we get the second voicing that Bill Evans was playing here. And if we use skips on an E minor pentatonic, we get Bill Evans' first voicing. And you can do the same for the other chord in So What, E flat Dorian. And actually, these pentatonic voicings were the ones that they used to arrange the instruments in the band as well. Now listen to Miles' solo here. He's playing a broken C major triad on top of D Dorian. This is the major triad on the flat 7 of the D minor 7 chord, which gives us the flat 7, the 9th, and the 11th. Remember, when we talk about upper structures, we refer to the degree of the chord in which the upper structure is built on. C is the flat 7 of D minor 7, so a C triad is the flat 7 major triad upper structure. Over E flat minor 7, we would play a D flat major triad. And that's actually what Miles plays here. Now Coltrane uses a completely different approach. Listen to this line here. These are all notes from D minor pentatonic. But listen to this line. Here, he starts with D minor pentatonic, but then he switches to E minor pentatonic and plays the add 9 substructure, G add 9, from the E minor pentatonic scale. Again, D Dorian is a combination of D minor pentatonic and E minor pentatonic. So using substructures of both scales is a great way to create your lines. And that's exactly what Coltrane is doing here. Of course, there's much more going on in each of these solos, but adding upper structures and pentatonics in your solos can give you quite a few of new ideas to explore. To practice these concepts, I suggest doing the following. Practice playing all your minor pentatonics by skips, and then play the resulting voicing using 2 notes on the left hand and 3 notes on the right hand. Think of the two minor pentatonics that give you Dorian. Remember, D Dorian is D minor pentatonic plus E minor pentatonic. So any two minor pentatonics a whole step apart give you a Dorian scale, but from the perspective of pentatonics. Now combine exercises 1 and 2 and play the two pentatonic voicings to get that Bill Evans modal Dorian sound like this. Practice using the flat 7 major triad on all of your minor 7 chords like this. Finally, practice the add 9 chord of the 2 minor pentatonic of your Dorian chord. For example, if you want to play D Dorian on a D minor 7, play patterns based on the G add 9. By the way, when you work with these concepts, you can always create shortcuts that will allow you to access these ideas much faster later on. For example, in step 5, we were playing G add 9 from the E minor pentatonic over D minor 7 to create a Dorian sound. Well, you can actually think of this G add 9 directly as an upper structure of the D minor 7 instead, and avoid all the theory behind it. So G add 9 is the 4 add 9 of D minor 7. As always, all of our members will receive a PDF with today's lesson. And if you don't want to become a member just yet, no worries. Remember that you can get the PDF using the link in the description on any of our videos. Also, check out our Pentatonics bundle on mdex.com. It includes pentatonic lines and pentatonic voicings. These are 2 great courses to master all the concepts that we discussed today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.